Hi everyone and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because we are going to be talking about perioral dermatitis. So I have been struggling with my skin for about 3 months, which is insane. Like, it's terrible. No one wants that. So I finally just got fed up, and about a week ago I went to the dermatologist and he said that I have perioral dermatitis. So in this video I am going to address what it is, what's the causes, what is your skincare routine like if you have it, can you wear makeup? If you can, what do you do? So let's get started. Firstly, I do want to say that I am obviously not a dermatologist, and this is just what my dermatologist told me, what I've gathered from the research that I have done. So if you are struggling with anything, I highly recommend don't be as stubborn as what I was and wait and struggle for 3 months. Just go to your dermatologist. So perioral dermatitis is actually one of the most common skin rashes that dermatologists find on their daily basis. It is a rash that occurs at the openings of your face, so mainly around your mouth, around your nose, around your eyes, and it is like dry, flaky, red, little pimple-like things. Is horrible. It is so irritating, but it is not a pimple, so if you press it, like, nothing comes out. The causes of perioral dermatitis are unknown, but many research have found that it can be linked to topical steroids, inhalers, nasal sprays, even some ingredients in toothpaste, and otherwise it can also be stress, hormones, change in environments, and I personally think that is what caused mine, because I have been struggling with this rash or perioral dermatitis since we moved from Bloemfontein to Cape Town. For the treatment plans, obviously you will see your dermatologist and they will determine the correct treatment plan for you specifically, but for me the dermatologist said that because I have been trying to cure it myself, sometimes he said it does go away by itself, but because I've been having it for so long and trying everything, the only way to cure mine is on oral antibiotics. So at the moment I'm on a 6-week course of oral antibiotics. The second thing that he told me is, like, go back to the basics with your skincare routine. So no active ingredients. He even said, like, don't use a cleanser that has foam in, and the ingredient is SLS, which you find in many cleansers. It is also, it's almost like a foaming ingredient. It is also in shampoos. So he told me, like, don't get any shampoo in my face as well. So at the moment I'm just using this cream cleanser from Epiwash, morning and nighttime. Then for moisturizer, I'm using this one from Nutriderm. I'm also using this morning and night, and then in the mornings I'm using this sunscreen from Cetaphil. So that is my back to basic skincare routine. Thirdly, we're going to talk about makeup. My dermatologist recommended to try and avoid wearing makeup, and if you wear makeup, like, avoid the areas where the dermatitis is. So next up I'm going to show you guys what I have been doing, my makeup routine for my dermatitis, and it is basically a no foundation makeup routine. So even if you don't have perioral dermatitis and you also don't want to wear foundation, just keep watching. I already have my moisturizer and my sunscreen on. So firstly, I'm just going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and I'm mainly going to use this around my eyes as I have hyperpigmentation here, as well as I have some hyperpigmentation on my forehead. I have been on the antibiotics for I think 7 to 10 days now, and guys, like, the difference is insane. Like, it is like almost like cleared up completely. Like, when I just touch it, it does still feel like a bit scaly and bumpy and dry, but from far it looks so much better. It is not that red aggressive in your face rash. Just putting a bit on my nose as well, on my forehead, and like I said, I'm avoiding that area. Now I'm just going to take a little sponge, blend it all out. I don't have the perioral dermatitis around my nose, luckily, so I can go down a bit, and whatever is left I just move around. Next, I'm going to bronze my face using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Blending products can be quite tricky when you don't have a foundation or a powder on, so that is definitely something to be like cautious of. Rather start with a small amount of product and build it up. For blush, I'm going to use the Luma Lip and Cheek tint. I'm just taking that product and dispersing a bit of it on my hand first, and then going onto my cheeks. If you have cream products, I definitely suggest using your cream products, as they are just easier to blend. To highlight my face, I'm going to go in with the Benefit High Beam Highlighter. Again, this is a liquid product, so it does blend a bit easier. I'm just dotting just a few dots. Don't want to highlight too intensely because this is quite like a natural look, obviously. For brows, I'm just going to use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And I'm using this mainly because I haven't tinted my eyebrows in a while. They're a bit wild and bushy. So I'm just drawing little hair-like strokes and combing the product through. So once I have the desired shape and color, more or less, I move on to my soap brows. It's literally just a bar of soap. Put it on a spoolie and run that through your brows. I'm not going to do a lot for my eyes since this look is very natural and minimal. I don't really want like a banging, popping eye, so I'm just going to go in with the bronzer again, and on a big fluffy brush, run that through my eye. Not through my eye, through my eyelid. Please don't run it through your eye. Now just taking a small pencil brush and putting some of that bronzer on my lower lash line. What I like to do then is just take this Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Amaze, and I just use my finger and I place that on my eyelid. For mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And lastly, for lips, I like to keep it nude. I feel that if I put like a very bright lip on, it almost like draws the attention. Well, that's how it feels to me. It draws the attention to the dermatitis. So I'm just going to go in with this Wet n Wild lipstick in Berry Doll. This is the finished makeup look with no foundation for if you're just trying to avoid foundation or if you are struggling with perioral dermatitis. And lastly, I just do want to say that I know struggling with a skin condition can really affect a person's self-confidence, but I do just want to let you know that I'm here for you. This community is here for you. We really want to uplift and encourage each other and make you feel beautiful in your own skin. You are way more than just your looks. You are way more than just your skin. You have so much more to offer this world. So always remember, you are worthy, you are loved, and you are beautiful.